I'm Alison Estep, and I've been a parishioner for about 3 years. I think everybody knows you, Kate Wesch,
Well,
St. John the Baptist Episcopal
yeah,
Church. Well, great. Do you want to just dive right in?
let's do it.
Okay, I wanted to ask you some questions. What is new at St. John's? Can you tell me? Let's start out with what is this parking lot church all about?
So Parking Lot Church is going to start on September 13th, and it is going to happen at 9 o'clock in the morning. And this is your opportunity to get up on a Sunday morning to come back to the building. You will be staying in your car, coming, if you get here early, into the small parking lot, and then overflow can go into the high school parking lot. So you'll be able to hear the bell, see the church, see your friends in the next car, wave to your friends, maybe even honk your horn at the peace. But we're going to participate in church, having our church service. You can print out your bulletin and bring it from home. You can download the bulletin onto your own device in your own car. We'll have a few copies of the bulletin here, but it's just an opportunity to gather together as community, but in our own vehicles, so we can feel like we're really good and socially distanced. So that will be happening every Sunday at 9 a.m. starting September 13th.
So come and honk and wave and say hello. Okay, there's something else that sort of intrigued me. I know you're going to be doing the blessing of the devices. What is that?
That's right. So September 13th, we have this new tradition of having a fall kickoff, and that's been the Sunday after Labor Day for the past couple of years. And so this year, that's going to be our first parking lot service. So what we've all realized during this time is that we are staying connected through our digital devices. And for kids, we've been doing a backpack blessing. And if you have a child in the public schools right now, you know that your child's being issued an iPad or a laptop to be able to do school. So our devices are how we are doing school and church and many other things. So you are all invited, adults and children alike, to bring your laptop, your iPad, your iPhone, whatever you have, and we will bless those as part of that service.
I love that. I'm going to totally do that. Tell me what else is starting on September 20th. I know there's a lot of new things getting kicked off.
Yes, so we're phasing it in a little bit. The 13th will be the kickoff, and then September 20th is when we really hit our stride with our fall programming. So on September 20th, we'll continue this parking lot service at 9 a.m., and then we're going to resume our Sunday morning forums. So if you were engaged in the Path last year with us of reading this book, The Path, learning about the Bible, we are going to pick that up. We didn't have an opportunity to finish it because we took a break after the Old Testament. So we're going to resume our study of the New Testament, and that will be happening on Zoom at 10 o'clock, so 10 to 10:45. So you'll have time to come to drive in a parking lot church if you want, and if you're in West Seattle, to be able to get home and log in on Zoom and do the class. Also at 10 o'clock, our children will be doing their kids club on Zoom. So we have formation for all ages on Zoom from 10 to 10:45, starting on September 20th.
Okay, and then I know something else is happening on the 20th, something about live streaming. Can you describe that to me?
This is great. As many of you know, since March, since we've not been able to be in our building, we've been pre-recording our worship, but we're making a big change. The vestry and the leaders around the parish have decided to invest in some better recording equipment. So we have a nice setup, and we're hoping that our recordings and our worship that are streaming to the internet will be a much higher quality. The sound will be better, the video will be better. And so what we're doing beginning September 20th is at 11:15, we will have no more than 10 people in the building at a time, and we will be doing the service, and at 11:15 you will be able to log into YouTube and watch the service as it's happening live and worship with us. And after the fact, we will post the link to the YouTube service on our Facebook page and on our website. So that's how we'll be doing that live streaming service. We'll have music, you'll hear the sermon, it will feel more like a regular Sunday morning is our hope by doing the live service.
That's going to be so great. I'm really looking forward to that, Kate. Now, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of people that will be, there's a chance to volunteer now. I mean, we haven't been able to do that much. Yeah. So can you tell me what those opportunities are and specifically what I need to understand about COVID precautions that are going to be in place?
Sure. So I'm going to break it down by the two services, really. At the 9 a.m. parking lot church services, we have 3 different opportunities for people to volunteer for a couple of ministries. One is what we're calling the parking and safety team. So think of this as ushers for parking lot church. So If you are part of the parking and safety team, you'll show up half an hour early. We're guessing we'll need between 2 and 4 people. We'll do a training ahead of time so you know about COVID precautions, so that we'll need to know if you're interested in serving in this way. And for this team, you will, Lynn has ordered some reflective sashes or vests, so we know who you are.
Nice.
It's great. You'll greet parishioners as they pull into the drive, answer questions, direct them to where they can park, wearing a facial covering the entire time, staying socially distanced, but helping people and helping them with the logistics of how they're going to hear, how they're going to participate in this service. If people need assistance throughout the service, they can flash their lights or wave out their window, and the parking and safety team members will go and assist people. So you can expect to be around a couple of people, but outside socially distanced if you're part of that team. There are 2 other people that we'll need on a rotating schedule for this service. We'll need one person to be helping us with tech support at this service, and we're hoping to have a few people trained to do that just with the setup. And we'll need a lector and intercessor. So these people, if you're the tech support or the lector and intercessor, you can expect to be around probably 2 other people, myself and the other person. Will be socially distanced outside near the bell, wearing our facial coverings, our masks, and needing to arrive 15 to 30 minutes ahead of time and helping make the service happen. So if you're interested in any of those, you can contact Lynn or myself in the office. At the 11:15 live stream service, it's a little bit different. We're looking for one very computer savvy person who really knows the ins and outs of computers to be tech support. So contact me if that might be you. And for our worship team, we're changing that up a little bit. You may have noticed that we've had the same team of people who've been really committed on a weekly basis since March, and some of those people will continue. But what we're looking for is 2 teams of 7 people. And each of those teams will be on for 2 weeks and then off for 2 weeks. So we'll have a rotating schedule. And of that team, of those 7 people, every person will have a job. We'll do a reading. We'll maybe carry something in procession. So we'll figure that out. But it will be myself, a musician, the tech support person, and then 7 other people, so that we don't exceed our max of 10 people in the building. So if that appeals to you, of being in the space, being one of those 10, we'll have a rehearsal, serving for 2 weeks and 2-week break. Let us know, because we'd like to form those teams pretty quickly. So what you can expect is to be in the building wearing a mask, socially distanced, but to be inside the building with 9 other people.
That's great. And I'm guessing we can email the office if we have any follow-up questions or want to understand that a little bit better.
Definitely.
Okay, so what are the important dates again?
The important dates are September 13th for the fall kickoff of our first parking lot service at 9 a.m. Decorate your car if you want to, wear your St. John the Baptist t-shirt, bring your digital device to be blessed. And the next big date would be September 20th, as we resume our fall forums at 10 a.m. for kids and adults. Dig out your copy of the Path if you need to dust it off and start reading again. And the kids club will be at 10 o'clock as well. And that's when our live streaming services begin. If you think you're available to help us with any of these volunteer opportunities, be in touch with the office, as we'll have some training opportunities and rehearsals as we prepare for this. So the sooner we know, the better.
Sounds great. Hey, Kate, thanks so much.
Thank you, Allison.